Joining me today is Alan Simpkin from Arcline Architecture up in Kaitaia. Decades of experience with Triboard housing. Alan's been at the forefront of off-site construction, prefabrication, modular and kit set housing. Deep knowledge of the product and its evolution over time makes him the perfect person to discuss how Triboard is shaping the future of efficient, durable home building. Thanks for joining us this morning, Alan. Now, you've been involved for quite some time from its earliest days. What were your first impressions of the product?
Yeah, how are you, Peter? We've been involved with it since 1989, that when it was first produced in Kaitaia. At that time, there was mostly only wet framing available in New Zealand, wet pine framing. So we started using Triboard, faster to erect and quick to close in. It's a great product.
And I suppose it's innovative in terms of, our walls are Triboard now. There's not necessarily any framing, so it's just the Triboard. Now, you've used it in a number of projects, from local housing through to exporting up to the islands. In terms of getting stuff offshore, what are the big challenges there?
Yeah, so we used a special board that Triboard developed for it. It was like an insect and a high moisture resistant board.
Yes.
We also made the boards a smaller width, where we're sending them up just mostly 2.4 by 1 metres, so two guys up in the islands could erect them.
Yep.
And it worked really well.
Now, you started your work in the construction sector as a chippy like me, then you've moved into the design. So from a designer's perspective, what makes Triboard such a strong choice for modern housing projects?
Yeah, as you know, Peter, in New Zealand especially, there's a lot of move towards off-site manufacturing,
yes.
Prefabrication. We need to, because the cost of labour is so high. And Triboard buildings shift really well. They're like a strong box. So They work really well for the off-site modular and on-site as well.
Yeah. Now, some of your recent work is some large-scale housing developments like Te Rara Trust, but also the Schweitzer aged care. How has Triboard helped with those products?
Yeah, so with the Schweitzer home one, it's a lot of there's 28 units, and most of them are two-storied. We're working with Panel Lock, a local company. They're large. We're using the large panels, and the whole top floors of these units are getting completely finished off-site and then craned on. So pretty well the day the building consent's issued, construction can start on the top floor. So, huge saving in time and money doing that.
And obviously, along with the product, there's advancement in the CNC technology and the improved panel design. So how has Triboard evolved since those early days, and where do you see its biggest potential in the future?
Yeah, so when we were using it, we used to pretty well hand cut most of the use an old hand router. Cut most things. With now most of it's all done with CNC, so all your downlights are pre-cut into your ceilings, and all your power points are all pre-cut into the walls. So again, just using modern CAD and CNC technology to pre-do as much as possible in the factory, so it just the sparky can just pull wires through. So that's working really well. It's a hang of a lot faster than it used to be. Absolutely.
Now, you've seen the industry grow and change over the years. What advice would you give to builders and architects and designers who might be considering Triboard for their next project?
Yeah, so it is speed, and we got local companies like Panel, which they're sending kit sets right through New Zealand, quite a few into the South Island, and flat pack kit sets pretty well like Lego, and I think it is definitely a way forward for the building industry. We've just got to look at different ways of doing things, because the conventional way of doing things is really just so slow and cumbersome, especially for multi-unit type developments where there's a lot of repetition. So, I think with prefabrication, it's definitely the way of the future.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. If you want to see some of Alan's work, check out Arcline's projects on arcline.co.nz. Thanks very much for joining us this morning, Alan. Been great to chat with you.
Thanks very much, Peter. That's good.
Take care.
ZB. If you want to find out more about J&L, about Triboard and the work that Alan does, check out jnl.co.nz.